guys, it's Alice Lockhart. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another makeup madness. Yeah, so today's flavor is Skeletonwitch, and this is actually Garrett's shirt that I stole, but I think it's really cool and I like this band too, and I'm gonna do a makeup look inspired by it. So if you like this whole concept, metal makeup, then don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you like this band, Skeletonwitch, comment your favorite album or song. My favorite album is this one, Forever Abomination, and my favorite song is The Infernal Resurrection. I had to look it up because I never remember song titles, but that song's super cute. Google it. I'll be listing all the products that I use, as well as putting all that info down at the bottom. In case you're wondering, my ring is from Rogan Wolf. My contacts are from Vision Marketplace, and they're called I can't fucking say this word. The name of the contacts are in the bottom, along with the code if you want to save money and support me. So thank you so much. Let's fucking do it. So I'm gonna prime my face using the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I'm gonna color correct under my eyes using this Art Deco Camouflage Cream. Just kind of putting that where the dark circles are. So I'm just going to mix my two favorite foundations together. This is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable in shade 10, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Smooth in shade 110. And this is the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge, by the way. I'm just going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape and conceal and highlight under my eyes, on my nose, forehead, chin, and upper lip, mustache area. So I'm going to set everything using this Wet n Wild bronzer in the shade Reserve Your Cabana. Specifically got this just because Jordi raves about it and I wanted to give it a try. Contouring with the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette. And to contour my nose, I'm going to use the Shade Light Eye Palette. This taupey shade right here because it's a little lighter and more subtle. And then I'll just do a little bit under my lip. And the tiniest bit right in between your cupid's bow. And it's literally 1,000 degrees in this room right now. For brows, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Ebony and my little Michaels paintbrush. Are you ever just doing your eyebrows and you're so stressed that you're arched so hard that you can't actually relax them? That's what's happening to me right now. First step for the eyes is priming with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original. I just kind of slather some on there with the applicator and then pat it in with a brush. Just gonna set that with a eyeshadow that is the color of my eyelid. So a nice neutral skin color shade. I'm taking this Inglot 121 eyeshadow and kind of just dipping into the two lighter shades, putting that down as a transition color because I don't really know what I'm going to do yet, but this color seems to go with our theme. Darkening up the crease a little bit with this other Inglot eyeshadow in number 109. Kind of just dip in anywhere. I'm just wetting my brush with a little e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set and dipping into this shiny green color right here, putting that on the inner and outer corner. Next, there's a tiny little bit of purple on the shirt, just on this side. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm gonna take this color right here from the Star-Studded palette, and I'm putting that just on the outer corner of this eye. I'm gonna grab this Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. It is the Coloricon Temporary Solutions palette, and if you ever see these like in CVS or anywhere, definitely grab them because these eyeshadows are some of the best quality and most pigmented that I've ever used. And I think this palette was only like $10. Take this shiny green shade right here. I think I'll just use my finger, and I'm gonna try to get that right there on the middle of the lid. It's always way harder to do that other eye if you have nails. Oh my god, going in with my left hand. And then I'm just gonna take the tiniest little bit of that yellow shade and try and just tap it a little bit on top of that green in the middle to kind of make it like a yellow green. I forgot there's white in this shirt too. I'll just take this color Linen from the Metal Matte palette, and I'll use that up here as a brow bone highlight. You know, I'm just gonna take that white also and just kind of dot it right there, just the tiniest little bit right in the center. Going back in with Craft from the Star-Studded palette on my lower lash line. And just making sure that's all blended. Kind of went a little low there, but that's okay. And I'm gonna dip into that purple color from the Star-Studded palette just on the outer corner of this lower lash line, outer corner. I'm just gonna wet my brush a little bit to make sure that that color really pops. Next, I'm taking that bright sparkly green from the Wet n Wild palette, and I'm gonna put that right in the center of my lower lash line, kind of like right under my iris. And then I'll just do the same thing that I did with the lid, taking a tiny bit of yellow and lightening that up. Don't think I'll put the white on the bottom, just the green and the yellow. Ooh, this stuff is very pigmented. I'm just gonna do a little wing with my NYC black liquid liner. I'm popping some NYX Coal Black Liner in my waterline. It tickles so much. Now I'm just gonna curl my lashes. On the top lashes, I'm gonna do this L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. And then for my bottom lashes, I want to do red. So I'm going to take this Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the color Fiery. Take a little disposable spoolie and get a little bit of product and carefully put that on my lower lashes. For lashes, I'm using Le Charme number 117. And I'm just going to take a little bit more of this Wet n Wild powder and make sure to really get that under the eye because I don't want that liquid lipstick on the lower lash line to transfer. That would suck. For blush, I'm actually going to be using this bronzer that I found at Walgreens. It's by a brand called Circa. I have never heard of it before, but this is their Picture Perfect Powder Bronzer in the shade number 1, Champagne Beach. It looks cute. I thought maybe I could contour with it at first, but nope. But it makes a great blush. It's really pigmented. So kind of have to be a little careful. Not sure if that's too much blush. See, it's pretty darn pigmented, but I really like an orange blush. And just taking the tiniest little bit and running that under my nose. I just realized I completely forgot inner corner. And since I haven't incorporated teal, which there's a tiny little bit of teal in the shirt right here, I think I'm gonna go in with Ignite from the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, and I'm gonna pop that just in my inner corner. And for highlight, I think I'm just gonna go for the NYX Strobe Genius palette. I'm gonna do this one right here because it's the most neutral. For lips, I'm going to do this shade right here called Mystery Girl. It's a really cool metallic brown with blue glitter in it. And it's by a company called Lonely Planet. They just recently rebranded to Atomic Makeup. And I bought a bunch of stuff on their sale. So this is one of them. Alright, and here is the finished metal makeup look. This lip formula was pretty interesting. It was sheer, but not in a bad way, just in the sense that you could like kind of see your lip a little bit through it, that it's not like super opaque, like just not, it was a little sheer, not in a bad way though. I went in with a couple coats. It still feels great on my lips, and it's got the tiniest little blue glitters in there. It's just really pretty, awesome lip color. I love it. I hope you guys liked this video. I definitely enjoyed it. I would love to hear from you, so leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. I'm just gonna set it with the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. I hate doing setting spray. I'm like a cat, like I don't like water hitting my face, so here goes. I just feel like my face is wet. My phone is wet.